Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Mary Sky Rita Lee's video blog. Mary Sky, also known as Fleet Admiral Krabby McCoffee. So I watched my own video. I gotta say, it didn't do too bad. We didn't skirt off the problem this much. But this time around, I'm leaving this here. And we're gonna talk without Higgins pestering us. That's right. So, he was complaining about water. That's right. So as a prepper, he's like, oh, well, nuclear. Look, the nuclear disaster card preppers or something is the last card and the last resort. Okay, I didn't say that. But if you want to survive, which Higgins thinks he can survive in his basement for 6 months, maybe he can, but is his walls lead lined? I wonder. It depends how far the nuclear blast is. I mean, think about it. We're going to talk about nuclear disaster preparedness sooner or later. But tonight, I want to tell you one of the key things that I keep forgetting to talk about is water. And that is the biggest thing in the world. He's like, oh, you can't survive. Really? The problem is you can carry as much water as you want. Fortunately, where I live, more likely the water plants are going to be fine. Now, we will talk about prepping quickly, okay? Water requires ramen and beans and rice. That's why I say get a nice stockpile of meats. Fortunately for me, I would not eat tuna in a can. That's right. And I may if I had mayonnaise and slap it on a sandwich, but in a situation where you are an emergency preparedness situation, first you deplete everything in your refrigerator that you can eat up right away. Then you leave your freezer completely to spoil if you have to. But the problem is you got to make sure you have plenty of stuff. Now Higgins is like, oh, you need water. Yes, you do. Unfortunately, how many people out there prep and think about a case or two or three or four? Some people stockpile 2.5 gallons of water at a time. Some stockpile 20 ounces, 24 ounces, 1 liter bottles. That's fine and dandy. But most people need about a gallon a day. Now, the thing is a gallon a day. So the thing is, a lot of you people sit there and say, but ramen and macaroni noodles and spaghetti noodles and all this is not factored in. It is. Okay, for each location you're at, it's factored in. Now, for example, me and Pee-wee back in the day put together a list. I'll send you the list again. It's on it's in my About Me page here on YouTube. It is basically 3 types of preppers list. Go look it up. One is you can use water filtration if you're in a contaminated area. Okay, you can get potassium iodide tablets if you're in a nuclear disaster. But what if you're in an area where your water's contaminated? You first drink your bottled water, and you keep emergency water tablets on hand. Plain and simple. The water tablets or the water tabs, purification tablets will purify your water. So say one tablet will purify 5 gallons of water, right? So you stick 8 or 9 of those tablets into your bathtub and you run the water to let the water tab filter it. Now, if you know that your water is mostly clean from a well or whatever, you can always use a water filtration system for your tub too, which is water purification tablets, or you get one of those Berkeley water purification. Each filter will filter 3,000 to 6,000 gallons of water, but you're paying $300 or $400. But as a prepper, there's a lot of people out there say, well, is it worth it? It depends on how much you are willing to supply your life with. If you're going to sit there and have 5 months and 5 years of food and nothing happens, then yeah, look at it. Nothing's going to happen. The point is you have to take an account of what's going to happen, okay? 1, where blue states could dissolve itself from the Union and go to Canada. Yeah. 2, blue states could become their own sovereign countries. Yeah. 3, the blue states pay the red states when it comes to welfare. If the blue states split away, yeah, and then what happens? Civil War. Yeah. Then there's number 4. Well, I think the red states would survive without the blue states. I really do. I think it would make a good difference. But here's the kicker. 5. You guys need to prep because we are in uncharted waters. We got a guy who's got a manual who wants to turn around and supposedly you got all these people, oh, he was not implement it. Really? Let me just say, I think I'm more proud of Brother Higgins by reading the damn thing before he turns around. There's got to be a lot of people out there, okay? Let me just tell you a story, okay? There's a lot of people out there, okay, that would rather read Zoe's book right now. What's so funny about depression, by the way, you can find it on Amazon, by the way. Good book, by the way. Or you can turn around and read on a PDF the entire document of Project 2025. You can read it a month. You can go through 920 pages in a month. Yeah. Even my father-in-law is reading it, and his niece, and other family members, just in case it basically comes down the freaking pipe. Yeah. Why? Because it is what it is. Yeah. Think about it. So you guys got prepping, and you sit there and you say, well, you know, the water thing. Well, use your phone or your tablet or whatnot and set it up. I mean, look. I mean, as long as you have internet, right? You can turn around. Oh, I was looking at buckets of brown rice. Sorry about that. I guess I'm still on the brown rice thing. Okay, let's just go with bottled water. Here we go. So, Pure Life, 24-pack of water, Prepper's water, 8-ounce bottles. You're paying a whopping $5 for. I wouldn't pay $5 for a case like that. Okay, here we go. One case of 1 liter bottles of 12, $24. You see, Amazon brand bottles right there, $14. I'd go with that basically, but most people don't think about Amazon brand. I think Amazon brand's pretty good. A lot of people say, "Oh, is that water made in China?" Waikiki water. What is this? It is, it doesn't say. See, here we go. $36 for 15-pack of 24 ounces. Then you go up here. It's like 42-ounce, 12-pack of 42 Essentia water, or 1.25 liters, 12 of them, $25. Arrowhead package of 12, $3.68. I'd get the Arrowhead, man. I'd stockpile that. My favorite, Fuji. 1.5 liters. Pack of 12, $33. I love Fiji water the most, but you know what? You got to look at finances. That one there, I may just go and order some tonight. Yeah, right there, Arrowhead, 12 ounces. Water would be perfect. And then you can rotate your water out. Yeah, why can you do that? We can go on and on and on about water pricing, but you know what? That Arrowhead looks really good. I think a couple cases would be sufficient. But now we're going to talk about the other prepping things. You got to take care of your fur children too, people. That's why Moppy here says, what? Make sure you have plenty of food for your dog, your cats, like and Bun Bun. Yeah, Mommy's Bun Bun. Yeah, see? So, as you can see, baby here is so happy. Oh, I love him, yeah. He loves it. Little Junior Mint loves everyone, yeah. Best dog in the world. Everyone told me that. So, why am I saying this? Think about it. As a prepper, you got to prep for your dog, your cats, your animals, and you got to make sure you can hunker down. And a lot of you are saying, well, I'd like to know more. That Arrowhead's a real good deal, $3.99. I bet you. I wonder if the Arrowhead is actually the shipping thing on the Arrowhead. How long is it? Is it after Christmas? Because, I mean, literally, that is a dang good deal. Let me look here. Because they always tell you. Here we go. It says here, too. It says, oh, yeah, delivery by Thursday. Look at that. Wow. See, there you go. Chloe keeps talking about a few items, yeah? Anyways, so, for some of you preppers out there. Oh, yeah, look at my bud. He's sitting there all happy. Oh, yeah, look at him. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. So basically, you need to prep for water. That's the thing. I mean, literally, Higgins, I don't think he can afford $4 a case with free shipping. Oh, maybe that's an Amazon price. He'll probably put an euro and water. See, I'm just doing a funny thing right now. And, I mean, literally, you need water to make ramen. You need water to use rice and beans and other things. A lot of food requires water. Me, I'm making rice tonight. Rice and gravy. Yep, I'm going to do rice and gravy. That's the other thing. As a prepper, gravy comes in handy for extending your food supply. So, I mean, literally, I would basically have that. I also think if you really want to make food taste better, like canned corned beef, just cook it in the oven for 30 minutes, cut it out, and then slap some gravy on the top. It'll taste a lot better with gravy, but I would use the canned corned beef sparingly. But water is essential for surviving. Now, I will talk later in the future about nuclear disasters, but mostly you're prepping for two reasons. Natural disasters, that's a big part. But you're also prepping for the couple problems you're prepping for is tariffs. Now, if Donald Trump destroys the country, hypothetically, like the media is saying, first I'll tell you what I truly think, because people say, oh, you can't say that about Donald Trump. It's my First Rights Amendment. So my First Rights Amendment says this. There's a lot of people on YouTube. There's a lot of people on Instagram, Twitter, Rumble, etc., Blue Sky, Tumblr. They're all doing this to make a living. That's it. It's money. I'm not making money. I'm here to tell you, quote, unquote, that that we don't know what's coming down the pipe. 50% say you didn't listen, now you're going to get high tariffs. The other 50% of the people sit there and say, oh, Donald Trump's not going to do this. Okay, well, let's just have faith in the Lord, because, plain and simple, if you're prepared for high tariffs and you got plenty of paper towels, toilet paper, and you restock every month, you'll be fine, and just keep stocking. Then there's the other problem you have, and that is... And then there's the other problem you have, which is if you get higher tariffs, you get a recession. You get a recession, it could turn to a depression, and then you need to have your rice and beans on hand to live, because most people will not be going around looking for cow or being able to afford cow, pig, goat, sheep, lamb, whatever meats, right? You'll be stuck in, but not limited to, rice and beans. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. As long as you have flowing water and you have a roof over your head, you're fine. But third problem is, while you're prepping for higher tariffs and higher banking thing, and I'll get into all of this stuff later, but to make the video short, I'm just going to say you may have to prep for depression, which means what happens? No one knows. I mean, literally. A lot of people say if the office of Doge gets into the powers, you're not going to have Social Security, you're not going to have SSI, you're not going to have Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, nothing. I know people, not going to name names, has food stamps, who has Medicaid, who has Medicare, who has SSI, who has SSDI, who has retirement, who has survivors. They all go, pfft. Then what happens when you're sitting there and you lose your house or your car or everything you have because the office of Doge cut you off? Think about it. This is something you need to analyze when you see these YouTubers talking about your benefits being cut. Or, you know, I mean, there could be ways of fixing it, but, I mean, literally, I mean, right now, we need to prepare for higher inflation, higher tariffs, higher food costs. Remember, he said it himself. Oh, high prices, I can't think I can bring the cost down. Yeah. He said the reason you voted for him is the cost of everything went through the damn roof. Yeah, now you guys are feeling it again. And I'm sorry to say, don't cry me a river, because I'm not going to go there. You guys voted for him. You guys get to suffer with the rest of us. And I'm going to say it now. I'll be suffering just like the rest of you. But guess what? I'm not going to sit here and worry. Why? Because whatever happens, happens. And that's what I want to tell you. You see, if you prep accordingly, you'll be fine. Think of Chloe, for example, people. Chloe. Yeah, you know, that Trump-hating person who had the Secret Service on our door at one time. Let me tell you about that. Not the Secret Service, but what happened. Not about that either. So she, of course, found out he won the election. It was a surprise to me, yeah, I'll guarantee it. But guess what? We have to move on. We can't literally live in a world where things can happen. I still have visions that nuclear attack's going to happen. We all die. I have other things, but that could be wrong. But we need to prepare for all disasters. Yeah. Everything. But not limited to what's going on in the world. Yeah. So, think about it. The American people need to realize that whatever happens, happens. And that is something I want to share with you all with love, because when it comes time to get it done, we get it done. But you guys got to prepare for higher tariffs, possible banking collapse, possible stock market crash, possible recession or depression. And if you guys sit there and you think everything's going to be gravy under him and then crap hits the fan, I'm not going to be the one that's going to be blamed while I'm sitting in my house with the door locked with a 12 gauge pointed to the door, protecting my food. Oh, sorry, I'm just joking with the 12 gauge. Protecting my food, all right, whatever weapon I have, I'm not going to tell you what. Protecting my group, protecting my family, protecting my dog, protecting whatever, while I'm sitting there guarding my food because you guys voted for an idiot who basically turned around and said when he's for he'll lower price of eggs, and now everywhere you go on the news media they're saying he can't lower it. And to me, the best course is not to even pay attention to these idiots because they all want to make a living, make the money off of you. You just analyze it for what it is. Will he do it? Who knows? Will he do tariffs? Who knows? Will he raise pricing? Yeah. Will he get anyone in? Who knows? The thing is, do we have to worry? Look, first administration people got through it. The next administration will get through it. The thing is, we just got to sit there and wait and see what happens. I mean, look. Literally, we got to go through it. Yeah. And because of it, a lot of you guys are worried. Me, I'm not worried. What I'm worried about is getting high blood pressure because Higgins turns around and tells me, oh, you need to talk about water. And Chloe goes on and on and on and on and on like a broken record. Over, but not limited to the Patel for the FBI, or this guy, or that guy, or martial law. We're going to lose our food. That's another thing. We'll talk about martial law in the future. What he can and can't do. I mean, literally. You see, I'm not worried. I'm just telling you to prep for high prices right now. Prep for high prices. There you go. With that said, everyone, thank you so much for watching. And if I get done with my lunch or dinner tonight, I may do a third video. But this video was basically to say, look, you need to keep on prepping. This is prepping part 2 for today. But keep on prepping and don't worry. You got your back. I got my back. Chloe's got a hole to go into if she keeps squabbling about everything going on. And I'm not saying no one's going to harm Chloe. I'm just saying she's literally losing her mind over the election again. It's like, we have to move forward. We can't go backwards. We got to think about the future. And the future is open if we don't screw up and basically make a butt out of ourselves. I mean, literally, there's too many people out there that say things like, well, Americans didn't want a woman president or that woman president. But it's okay. Maybe you want a redneck hilljack for a woman president who chews tobacco, spits, and goes, yee-haw, all the way to the bank. I mean, I don't know. What would you guys want in a woman? Why don't you let us know in the comments below. But I'm just joking around on the cowboy or cowgirl. Truly, my point is America needs to wake up and keep prepping because, there's a lot of people out there that don't know what's going to happen, and we need to be prepared. Now, Congress could approve Doge. Congress could cancel Doge. Congress could do whatever. The point is we need to prepare for the worst, just in case. But prepare is the word. Don't panic. Don't hyperventilate. Don't get severe anxiety. Take one day at a time, peeps. And don't let it get to you. Give it to God, move along. And by the way, one last tip. You, I, and everyone around are peons. Literal little peons, including Higgin. He's a peon. And when I say that out of love, because we already got President-elect Trump, all right? So that means we don't get a choice. He gets the government for us. So you guys voted for him. So guess what? You guys, the people that want him and love him and want him as president, you guys get to suffer if there is things you don't like in your next administration. But we're just peons, you see. We cannot stop or worry about something we can't control, so don't worry about it. Just keep on prepping. Thank you, everyone. God bless you, and God bless America. If you like my channel, please check out our Airy Sky Rita Lee at Blue Sky. Thanks for watching again. And please comments, leave feedback, suggestion, hit like, subscribe buttons, wholesome fun for your family, including your dogs and your cats and your service dogs. Thank you. And your service bunnies. Thank you again. And God bless you and everything do. If you like my content, you can donate gift cards to me. Amazon, Target, Walmart, Costco, eBay. At San Juan Island Prepper at AOL.com or San Juan Island Prepper at Yahoo.com. Thanks again. And God bless you. And see you in the next video.